Welcome to RV Wheel of Fortune. And we're on episode 2, and I'm Motor Mike Sajak, here helping you to find the puzzling problems of whether you're going to pick an A, a B, or a C. Now, last episode we bought a valve. We checked out an A. We're just going over the basics. And we're talking about a Class A, which is like your house, to a B, which is essentially a van that's upfitted with basically all your RV essentials. So that's what we want to cover today. So old Motor Mike Sajak is going to try to help you out and explain some of the differences, some of the benefits, and some of the disadvantages. So this is a 2023 Interstate 19, and actually, as the 19 says, it's 19 and a half feet long. So this one's really versatile. You can drive this essentially anywhere. It's under 10 feet as well, which is really, really nice. So I've used this platform. I actually took this platform, something a little bit longer, went all the way up to Voyageurs National Park in Minnesota, went all the way across the UP, had all my kids inside, and it actually worked out way better than I thought it would. So this is a very neat machine, and we want to look at some of the features. Now, obviously, just because it's a B van, you still get a power awning, which is nice. So when you're out just lounging and the sun's blazing on you, you just need some relief, put the awning out, hang out. Now, one of the nice features, power step, power door. We're going to cover the outside first. So come on around. So power awning. This is your propane hookup down here. So when you're out on the road, filling up propane, it's basically the easiest just to look for an RV dealer. You can find it in different places, but if they list it that they sell propane, the problem is they might be just selling tanks. That's not going to help you. So the easiest way is just to make sure to find an RV dealer, fill up with propane, keep you on the road, nice power for a refrigerator outside, a TV. So as we look at the B here, now one of the disadvantages of a B, and you just don't have a whole lot of storage. And this is a big trade-off. So everybody loves the versatility of this, and I do too, but the storage is very difficult in a B. So basically underneath, I mean, this is the biggest pocket of storage right here. That's it. So if you're out on the road, now of course you have some cabinet storage, but you're gonna have to pack light. You still have 5,000 pound tow, which this actually can pop out. So you still can tow 5,000 pounds. This one is a little unique. Of course, you have the spare tire. This has a SantaCon system. Actually, the one I used up in Minnesota had the same system, and I really liked it. So it's on a reel, so you can pull it out, drop it in. It actually has where you can turn it off and on, which is nice as well. And then you have these automatic electric gate valves, which is nice. And you basically have your water pump, so it's a SantaCon system. Chops it up, spits it out, and then reel it in, which is nice. I really like this system on the one I used. Fits right in here. Hot and cold outside shower. So basically you can hook up if you have stuff that's dirty. You basically can wash it right off. One of my favorite Mercedes engineering, when the door is shut, so there's your diesel. You don't have to lock it because when you shut the door, you basically open that up, and that's your fuel. I love that feature. Simple, but easy. All right, as we move on around here, now when we went to Minnesota, the mosquitoes were epic. So this feature really speaks to me. You can walk in, still enjoy the breeze. Basically shut this. And then this is actually on a screen on a slide. You basically can hang out. The breeze can come through. In the back, you saw that open. You actually can drop a nightshade or the day-night or a screen to block that off as well. So it gives you the versatility of having the air. And if you're in an area where you have a lot of mosquitoes, you can take care of that as well. So this bed, once again, we're talking about trade-offs. This is not a Tempur-Pedic. It's not terrible. but it's not a Tempur-Pedic. So this is where you sleep. And you say, how does this work? Well, it's nice because this is all power. So I want to make sure I don't tear anything up. So let's pull the cushions out here. Should have done it. All right, so we have the button here. So all power. Ease your back. So it turns into a nice little lounge area. Of course, you have a little microwave, some storage, AC, of course, so you can lounge. So for being only 19 feet, you still have the bed. You still have a little countertop space here. Just a little bit, put some stuff. Refrigerator, 3-cube refrigerator. Once again, you're gonna have some concessions. That's your freezer. So when you're out on the road, if you're gonna go this size, yes, it's nice. And then this is the biggest concession. If you're a bigger individual, if you're a taller individual, this is your restroom. This is your shower. So if you're in here, I'm right around 5, a little over 5'10". I'm an average size guy and it's tight in here. So of course having the shower curtain is going to give you a little more room to basically, but I mean if you're in here, you have a little mirror in here, which is nice. But as far as trying to reach, it's very tough. Once again, that's one of the trade-offs. So one of the things I found out on the road, if you have kids, who cares? They're small. So actually for kids, it works great. But for you, it's something that you're gonna have to consider when you're out there. Now, this one has 2 lithium 100 amp hour batteries, which is nice. There's a lot of bees out there with lithium systems, and having lithium systems on the lot, it takes a lot of babysitting. You have to constantly keep those batteries charged and make sure they don't go below a certain level. And so this one has 2 lithium batteries, 100 amp hour with a generator. That is my preference. I love having an onboard generator. You never know when you're going to need that power system. It's a 2500 LP Onan. So if you're out there having the battery power, this also has 250 watts of solar on the top to keep those lithiums up. So as you can see, this size is basically, I mean, if you're talking like a Tahoe, you're talking bigger vans, you're talking about different vehicles, this is what a lot of Americans drive. So they're familiar with the size of this. So when you jump into this, it's not overwhelming at all. So the B, hopefully, if we looked at buying a Val, looking at an A, that is a big move up. B, not so much. They're versatile. You can get in pretty much any park, anywhere. Under 10 feet, you can get them in a lot of garages. But one of the trade-offs, as I showed you, is storage and that wet bath. Now, you can see here, the seats do turn. So you actually have a lounge area. You actually can use that seat, sit here. You have the lounge. You actually have a couple places to hang out, especially. This is a nice seat. I mean, you're talking about I'm not going to close that door so you can see, but, you know, nice view of the Grand Tetons, the Grand Canyon. Sit here and just hang out, smell the breezes, nature, hear the sounds. This is a great way to hang out. So all the amenities, everything has just been shrunk. All right, if you come on over, this is all on a pad, which is nice. So basically it's all digital, fresh, gray, black. That's your tanks. You have your master lights. You basically can dim them as well. This is your climate control, page 2. This is your awning controls. It's power awning. So this is nice. No running out there in the middle of the night in a rainstorm and having to put an awning in. You just push the button. You also have an auto gen start, which is super, super nice. So you say, what is that? You have your thermostat set on 77. It hits 78. That thermostat tells the system to kick on the generator, powers the coach, and on comes your AC. So you have pets back at the coach, you don't have to worry about them. And actually going to turn on that AC, protect everything that's inside, including those precious pets or anything else that's perishable. So I hope this helps you. This is a nice transition piece. If you're coming from a regular vehicle, a truck, most people are familiar with size in this caliber. So as you step up, you go into a Class A, gas or diesel, you're talking about a big move up, and a lot of people get overwhelmed by it. So if you're talking about just a vehicle move from your vehicle to a Class B, this is where it gets a lot easier. So I hope this helps. This is Motor Mike Sajak, trying to answer your questions, to the puzzling questions of, do I go with the A, B, or C? Motor Mike, reporting for Vacation Trucker here at RCD RV Sales here in Pataskala, Ohio. Thanks.